guys, Rin, who's extremely busy, by the way, according to the live, which was so much fun interacting with these lives before Rin drops another one on us. I mean, he's doing more stuff with Chinchilla. We've got more Rin and Prof coming up. He's on tour with 21 Pilots coming up. I mean, just everything. Plus, he has a lot more videos. He has, I think, a new album at the beginning of next year. Really, really, really fire. And yet he still kind of decides to drop this bomb on us. Vincent's tailed the bedroom. So remember, the last time we interacted with Vincent, Vincent was getting arrested by the same Richard who shot Screech. And so hopefully we hear kind of more about what Richard is doing, what he's going through. Regardless, let's let the man Rin cook. Cook, sir. Oh yeah, this would definitely be Vincent here. I've never woke up hungover in a holding cell. I've been in a holding cell before. Never by myself. There's multiple people in there. Yeah, fam. If you ever find yourself in this situation, don't eat anything they cook. Only eat the unpeeled fruit. I think the silence is really intentional. It's like that's when the clarity comes, like what you've actually done to yourself. Silence becomes really heavy. A lot of the unanswered questions kind of emerge when you allow yourself to be still and silent. That holding cell can be brutal. Oh yeah. Ren, cook, buddy. Please cook. I could listen to this all day. Guy's an absolute specialist. Let's go, legend. I'm telling you, this is what busking does for you. Being out in the streets and just playing your heart out for no reason other than yourself, right? Like, other than the spirit of it, capturing the spirit of it, right? It's like, it's it's the flow state. That's the reason that it sounds so dope.
Anger, Have you ever felt anger with nowhere to place it? Vincent felt cold, neglected and jaded, impotent, empathy castrated. Look for the new thing, always look for the new thing, but never look inside, never look within, without, above, below, same thing. Wait, it gets deeper than that. The insane thing is sane men living in insane terrain can
So now he's just hitting us with that hardcore lyricism that we know Rin for. This is anger, right? What is anger? I think the best definition of anger I've ever heard is anger is when that which you cannot control overlaps with what you deeply care about, right? It's the crossroads between what you care about and what you cannot control. So if somebody cuts me off in traffic with my little girl in the car seat in the back, the reason I feel angry is because I'm forced to recognize in that moment that even though I deeply care about that child, I am ultimately not in control of whether I or her live or die. And that's a very inconvenient moment to learn that lesson. That's where anger comes from. It's the collision of I deeply care about something and I'm deeply out of control of how much or of what happens with that thing I care about.
On insane brains that are kind of deranged, strange, without the factor of cause and effect. Factually, the man's a casualty of constant neglect. Let's start at the start. Vincent was born in the dark, home birth to a mother, painted scars on her arm. Track march from the dragon, China white in the palm. Shooting up the birth canal, Vinny fell out like yarn. Tumbled out, himself unraveling, and that was the theme. Exceptionally average grade, sprayed with low self-esteem. From the fire to the frying pan, painting it green. When it's the cash that rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, funny Vinny. He weren't ever good at hustling, shitty jobs that he was dead and stocking. Started a combustion, nothing. Pulled him out of debt, the debt collector's rushing to be stripping him of everything. Eventually, there's nothing. The cycle is a cycle for a psychopath on ice. The day repeats, the days are weeks, the weeks are most your life. When the day's done, it's the same one. It's a repeat, it's a rerun. A deja vu religion, a foreboding of a prison.
It's always, everything is interconnected. So of course, Vincent had this rotten past. You know, he's some kind of crack baby, or, you know, some kind of, you know, he had a drug-induced birth. Mother was a complete drug addict. And so that kind of paints the picture of his trajectory, makes his trajectory more predictable. Remember, to understand all is to forgive all. At the end of the day, you are a culture.
Great Britain, how Britannia ruled the waves. We started out with intentions and we ended up like slaves. Drink to kill the tension, but the drinks cost your wage.
Right.
What helps you is what kills you when you're living to decay.
What helps you is what kills you when you're living to decay. Right. Look at that. So he takes a swig of the liquor after saying that important quote. What helps you is what kills you when you're living to decay. So what you think is helping you, it really depends on what your aim in life is, right? When you don't think anything matters, the things that you think are helping you are actually only serving that ultimate aim of chaos.
And so it goes. Vinny starts to drink to let go. Soon he's drinking, cause when he don't drink, every day is a day on death row. So he drinks so we don't have to think. Mercy.
Mercy. That man is fire. That's fire. No! Is that... Yo, if this is the end, I'm heated. Because I have so much more questions.
Sirens start singing as the screws murder silence. Stand on my Miranda, my right to remain violent. One man's resistance is another man's tyrant. When tyrants make the laws, they go to war with non-compliance. Locked up, Vinny been locked up since his mother knocked up. Kitty grew up fast, pulled his socks up, chop chop. Keep that credit top top. Time is money, tick tock. Quantify the price upon your soul and then it's chop shop. Not particularly special, Vinny spent his life a vessel for the musings of the devil. Repetition caused some issues. Turned a hide into a jackal, building pressure in the kettle. Bubble up to boiling level. Ooh, man, he's a mad lad, falling on the warpath. Vinny split the atom like a Nagasaki bloodbath. Skies are raining black ash, copper car lights flash. Red and blue kaleidoscope, some folks don't like that. Never mind, just a victim of society. The one that serves you alcohol and sells you your sobriety. The one that sells you sex as it pedestals virginity. The one where we elect these lying pests with God ability.
The one that sells you sex as it pedestals virginity. Yeah, the West is the most wild when it comes to, you know, how we feel and incorporate drugs and sex and alcohol. There's like this perpetual elevating and shaming of it simultaneously somehow, which kind of drives us insane. Cook, sir.
Taxes, it pedestals virginity. The one where we elect these lying pests with God ability. 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 1. Our boy spun his own web-fed tarantulas come like 9 to the 9 to the 9 through his crimes timelines into set. Richard's fate was designed.
This would be Screech, because Vincent was arrested.
Paint the picture, set the scene. It's 2019. Richard and a boy named Screech. The hands of fate, they touch and read. Siblings buried, blood it bleeds. Etched in Richard's memories. Thoughts a muddled, troubled sleep. Takes a time of absently. Hitting the bottle to soften the blow in the walls of yourself, and there's nowhere to go. When his friends on the force, they don't call, they don't show. Go to therapy, regularly seem to plateau. When his popo went loco and woe so low that his mojo no mono rebound no yo-yo. And so the time it moved slow-mo. You see the case was never closed, cause the motive was confusing. Orphan killed his sister, but his sister was removed when the mother died in childbirth. But dying womb life brings. The cycle of samsara always was quite amusing.
So that's Richard that Rin is rapping next to. And I wonder what Rin represents. His conscience? Right? Does Rin represent Richard's conscience here? Because Richard can't interact with Rin. Rin is maybe just the narrator of this life trajectory that Richard's on.
His sister, but the record seemed to show the brother never met his sister, didn't even know. So the tragedy was a catastrophe, a fate fucked up. Richard's losing sleep while his whole family's talked up. The 5 stages of grief is a common psychological model, often used to provide reassurance to all those stricken by loss. For loss comes with a cost like frostbite, shockingly cold, paving the road to decomposure, decomposing your soul. One.
Yo. Just tell me if you agree, because maybe I'm an old school, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I love the sound of that right there, of that not caring about the beat, just slam poetry style, over what sounds like a megaphone, over a just righteous beat. You know what I'm saying? I could just listen to that all year, you know? And Rin is showing us so far so many different styles. This is the most impressive so far, even if he stopped right now, of all of the Richard's tales and the Vincent's tales and Screech and Jenny. Like, this is the most impressive one so far in my estimation.
With a cost like frostbite, shockingly cold, paving the road to decomposure, decomposing your soul. One, denial, pretending for a while, reality retired, but everything is changing. Richie lost the will to smile, how to reconcile when murdering a child. The second stage is anger, feel it bubbling the bile.
And notice how he called it murder, right? He said murdering a child. Well, Richard didn't actually murder Screech, right? Screech was wild and belligerent, and Richard didn't do anything wrong in that instance. But the reason that Rin still uses murder is because that's what it feels like. That's what that anger is telling you. That's the reason it's that phase of growth, right? It's like every little detail is important.
Damn the man that served the hand that wrote the plan. If God is will that's good and grand, then damn we are. We all are damn forsaken Driven by creation, revelations, Richard cannot stand. The third stage is bargaining, begging God for second chance. Lord, I know it is a reach, but I'm begging on my knees. Resurrect the boy James, resurrect the boy Screech. I'll devote my life to thee, I will. Sunlight brings him warmth, no sleep will ever bring resting. His guilt and doubt are oh so loud, the silence sounds so deafening. Depression, the numbing of expression, the negative obsession, ruminating in oppression. Stressing is a lesson when your mind begins reflecting. That's stage number 5. 5 is acceptance.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was Ren on the keys too.
So it's never quite ideal, but slow rise, dust it off. And let me tell you something, Richie, man, I'm proud, cause you pulled a stitch from the seam, the wound was open.
Hang on, I'm gonna go back a little bit.
So it's never quite ideal, but slow rise, dust it off. And let me tell you something, Richie, man, I'm proud, cause you pulled a stitch from the seam, the wound was open weeping. Felt like a regression, but that flesh was set for healing. Right. You wrestled imperfections, misdirections, walked with demons. Most demons are a fallen angel, truth has double meanings. Perspective disconnects the trauma turns to lessons. The biggest curse you'll ever face could be your greatest blessing. Remember, in the darkest times, no need for second guessing.
I love that Ren embodies all of these steps. The mood that Richard is feeling as he progresses through these steps. Anger, depression, finally the acceptance phase is a completely different beat and a completely different mood of the narrator who tells the story. That's dope.
No path is ever linear, a stumble leads to stepping. You're a soldier, a scholar of life's sorrow, and day follows day. There will always be tomorrow when it gets colder. Whatever, it's only weather. Rain feeds the crops, let them grow, think clever. I'm so fucking proud of you, Richie, my boy. I know you're itchy, my boy, to get to work and deploy. Serve and protect my don, in for the right reason. I know you think you've done wrong, but look at who you become. It's your first day at work, big man. Hold that head up high, my friend. Come on. We're all proud of you, Richie. I hope you get out there and smash it. I mean, what could go wrong?
Right. Then the Vincent interaction. Right on his first day back. Yo. That's it? Yo! I have so many more questions. But man, was that just a beautiful gift for the ears in the morning?